Unraveling the mystery of where and when in English relative clauses. Hello, language enthusiasts. Today, we're delving into the fascinating world of English grammar, specifically focusing on relative clauses. We'll be zeroing in on a subset of these clauses, those that use where and when. You might already be familiar with these words in basic English sentences, but today, we'll explore how they play unique roles in defining and non-defining relative clauses. Buckle up, because by the end of this video, you'll master using where and when in your English sentences like never before. First things first, let's brush up our understanding of relative clauses. These are simply types of clauses that provide extra information about something without starting a new sentence. They can be essential to the sentence, defining, or just add extra information, non-defining. To spot these in a sentence, look for the pronouns who, which, that, whose, where, or when. Moving on, let's talk about where and when in defining relative clauses. Where is used for places and can replace a place in a sentence, making it more succinct. For instance, consider this pair of sentences. I visited the park. I met you there. The defining relative clause helps us combine them. I visited the park where I met you. When, on the other hand, is used for time and helps replace a time phrase in a sentence. Let's take an example. I remember the day. We went hiking that day. Combining these sentences using a defining relative clause, we get, I remember the day when we went hiking. Next up, we'll look at where and when in non-defining relative clauses. These clauses add extra, non-essential information to a sentence. They're often separated by commas. Using where, we could say, my hometown, where I spent my childhood, is a beautiful place. Using when, we might say, yesterday, when the sun was shining, we decided to have a picnic. These clauses add a flavor of information without changing the main idea of the sentence. Well, that's a wrap on our exploration of where and when in defining and non-defining relative clauses. We hope that you now have a clear understanding of how these words function within relative clauses, adding depth and detail to your sentences. Remember, mastering a language is all about practice. Try making your own sentences using these concepts and see how much more dynamic your English can be. Happy learning, and we'll see you in our next grammar adventure.